Hello, Earth elements, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, Taurus, you remind me of the bull run. You remind me of what the Spanish called the encierro. Every time uh, near the feast of San Fermin, they usually uh, transport the bull from the stable to the arena, and people accompany the bulls in the bull run, and it's quite an exciting one, and also a little bit dangerous. Actually dangerous. It's dangerous but exciting. Now sometimes there's because you don't know what will happen while the bulls are being transferred from one place to another. Uh, so what happens is, when you look at it, it's like here also there is a certain mystery here as the chapter ends. This chapter on this moon cycle is ending, no, because the full moon has already passed. Uh, Half of the moon is shining, and half of the moon is in the shadows. It's a mystery. It's like, yeah, usually when you are in a transition period, half of it is a mystery. You can see part of it, but there is a certain mystery. So a new chapter is about to open. So there is a certain mystery, and it makes it exciting. No? You do not know what to expect. No? But yeah, we need to move forward. Just as you transfer the bull to the arena, you need to transfer yourself to this new chapter. And as you transfer yourself, or as you journey towards this new chapter, there's a sense of mystery, a sense of adventure also. That's when you look at it. Even here, there are the pyramids in Latin America. Maybe this one is the pyramid of the sun. I could be mistaken, no? But pyramids are very mysterious because, yeah, you do not know why they were built. You do not know for what purpose they were built, and that mystery draws people to it. No, there is beauty in mystery, and somehow there's beauty also in this stage right now in our life. Okay, this chapter, because the new chapter is still a mystery, and this chapter is about to end now. As a chapter ends, usually we accumulate a lot of things, and we need to sort of sort them out, to weed out those things that no longer help us or do no longer serve us, to set aside those things that we feel are still important but we cannot attend to at this moment, and at the same time to put into a very accessible location those things that we need in this present moment. So we need to reclassify things. For some of us, maybe we need to declutter things, no, because you accumulate it. It's like the same also with the computer, no. You start, for example, you have a certain project that you have to work on, so you work on it, and then the computer works on it. Then after a while, there are a lot already of a clutter in the file system of the computer, and then you need to defrag the system, no. So every once in a while the computer has to defragment itself, no, reorganize itself. So it's like that also for us, no, especially when we near the end of a chapter in our life. For example, here the cycle of the moon, we are already in the last quarter. We need to declutter, we need to defragment, no, we need to reorganize. And sometimes the easiest way is to first start in the physical realm. So for example, maybe this is the time for us to declutter our room or declutter our office, no, reorganize, maybe sort of like, I know we cannot still do the spring cleaning because we're still in winter right now, but it's something like that, no. Every once in a while we do, to to this, because they also this the those parts that are already stagnating there. So the stagnating energy, if you try to move things, no, the energy will become enlivened again, no. uh, so we need to do some maintenance work, no? And sometimes the maintenance work is quite difficult to do, and because it requires detail, no, attending to the details, and that is the main energy that we have right now. Attend to the details, okay. And this main energy is, yeah, you need to attend to the details. Sometimes the details can be a little bit of a burden, so we tend to procrastinate. But sometimes all we have to do is to take that one step. You start with your table, or if you are in your room, you start with your bed. Once you start with your bed, a big part already of the room is clean. The bed takes a big part of the room. In the office, I mean, in your office, usually in a cubicle, your table is the biggest part. So once you clean your table, somehow it's easier to clean the other parts. Besides, the area where there's the main activity, that's where we usually should start. Like for example, in the bedroom, you sleep. So most of the time, the bedroom is a place for sleeping. So you start with the bed. In the office, the table is where you are working. So you start with the table. And once you start with it, somehow things becomes easier. So the same time also with our life, when we start to declutter those part that area in our life where we are most active, once we attend to it, then slowly we will have time to attend to the little things also, to the minor details, because the thing that really takes our attention, and because the one that takes our attention usually is the one that affects our main emotions, no? So if the one that takes our attention is organized, somehow we feel also a little bit at peace. So in a certain sense, this is the main energy that we have. Now, before we go to the first earth sign, we will read a little bit from the handbook that accompanies this card, which is from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. Okay, so it says here, attend to the details. It would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically making everything better. However, there is more to it than that. Past worries, mean comments, self-doubt, and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forward and make the magic happen. Worries slow down your ability to make magic. So attend to the details, then you can have fun. Okay, so you try to see which are the things that takes too much of your emotions and your attention. Maybe you need to attend to it so that you can have fun afterwards. You can do magic already. Well, let us now go to the first first earth element, which is Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let us see what the tarot cards has for you for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Remember that our main energy is attend to the details. Okay, so don't forget those little things that often are overlooked by other people. Sometimes attending to the details is the secret to excellency also. But sometimes attending to the details also is not only in your work, but in other aspects of your life also. Okay. Okay, we have here the Four of Wands. We have here the Queen of Wands and the World. Okay. You seem to be very stable and very much on fire, and very intuitive also, and very confident. You are not afraid to show who you truly are to the world. No. So here there is a stability. I don't know if you're going to attend a certain wedding, or you will be married, or there will be a celebration that you will be attending to. And as you attend it, for some of you, maybe you will meet somebody who is very unique, a feminine energy that is very intuitive and very confident. Okay. Be careful. They might be able to read your mind. Okay. So yeah. It can be that you will meet somebody in a celebration. Somebody who's very much in touch with the divine, very intuitive. I feel there is a clear gift that she has. I think she can, I don't know why it came to me. She can read minds, okay? But you know what? When you resonate well with a person, sometimes you really tend to know already what each other feel. You somehow feel each other's energy. Sometimes all you have to do is to look at each other and immediately you know already the message. Okay, it's like that. No. So it can be that for some of you, you will meet your soulmate in a celebration, a wedding maybe. So it can be. Okay. So things are going well with you right now. Your life seems to be very stable. The sun is shiny, and you have time to join also you have time to socialize and meet people. No. maybe it's time for you also. Maybe this is also an invitation. Maybe lately you have been very busy, and maybe some relatives or some friends will invite you to a celebration. Go, okay, go. You might meet this special someone there, okay? And listen to your spirit guides right now, spirit animals, no? Especially if it's spirit animal, cat, okay, somewhere in the cat family. Uh, Listen to your dreams, okay? Try to observe synchronicities right now. Maybe the universe has something to tell you right now. Now, whatever it is, no, these events, no, things are going well for you, and it will lead to further success. No, a closing of a chapter with flying colors. Okay, so it seems like that. For some of you, you might travel somewhere other in other parts of the world. No, we have here the world. No, can be a world travel, and it's something that you will celebrate also. So it seems that you will have not only have time to join celebrations, but also I think you will travel. Okay, for some of you there is this world travel. No? For some of you, the world can symbolize also a finishing of a chapter with high colors. You know, with you will be very successful. No, so with success, no, it's like closing the chapter successfully. Okay, and things are going well with you. This can also be your energy. You're like an empress right now, very productive, very intuitive, very much creative. No, now attend to the details. Okay, so what is attend to the details? I think you need to balance between your success and also interacting with people. Now, why do you have to attend to the details? Because your soulmate might be coming along. Okay, so for some of you, your soulmate might be coming alone. So be sensitive. Okay, be sensitive to the signs, be sensitive to the synchronicities. No, the little things. Usually the universe gives us slight nudges only, and but they try to get our attention, and sometimes they try to get our attention many times, but oftentimes we are distracted that we fail to see the nudges of the universe. So be aware with the little details. Like for example, when you're walking, you get to see more feathers. Be aware that the angels are there accompanying you. If you are in a party and then you look at somebody and suddenly you felt a certain bond with that person, well, be aware of that also and open your heart to it, to that possibility, because it might be already that special someone who will bring sunflowers into your life. Okay, just like this lady holding a sunflower. Okay, so things are going well with you right now, Taurus. No, things are stable. There is celebration. There is success with the world, and you feel stable and confident right now. So very beautiful things are happening, and there's a promise for some of you. There's that promise of romance and a deeper relationship with your inner world. So this is what I can see for you right now, Taurus. Now let us try to see what are the reflections or insights that these reflection cards would like to give us. For example, this one is in the quarter moon. Reflections cards on the quarter moon. Let us see. Thirst drove me down to the water where I drank the moon's reflection. Okay. Thirst drove me down. Okay, maybe it's time for you to take a moment of relaxation and go to the water. Okay. Makes me think of going to the water dispenser and meeting that special someone. I feel it's like you know, when you are thirsty, it's one of those needs of the body or needs of your person, and you need to attend to it. No, sometimes spending more time to celebrate is sometimes a need also for us. No, I mean, not just work. We need also to slow down and also to enjoy life, to take time to smell the roses. So it's like that. No, so you need to this longing to spend more time to nurture yourself, because when you drink, you are nurturing yourself. So when you spend time to nurture yourself, then you will see the reflections of the moon. Okay, she could be or he could be the reflections of the moon, that special someone. So if you attend to nurturing yourself, like for example attending a celebration, who knows, you might see the reflection of the moon. And suddenly, your life will become magical, mystical. Okay, yeah. Try to get a certain balance between work and also time for yourself. And time also for relationships with other people. And maybe you will have more mystery and more magic in your life. Okay, so this is one. Now, let's try to see what are the reflections we can get from the full moon. Okay. Interesting, Taurus. Okay. Oh, they're flying. Okay, energies are flying. Maybe your guides are also excited for this meeting. The full moon, the mandala of the sky. Okay, yeah. The full moon can also become a portal to the divine. I think you need to spend more time, to slow down a little bit, no? Spend more time in the details. Attend to the details, I think, is spending more time with nature. Spending more time slowing down and really smelling the roses, the full moon is a man. When you slow down, you bring yourself into a more receptive mode, and you are able to listen more to the nudges of the divine, the nudges of the universe. Maybe there's a need for you, Taurus, to slow down. You know how it is, the energy of the bull. Oh, you move with force forward, and it is nice, no? You accomplish a lot of things. But you need to slow down also a bit, and slow down in a verdant prairie and eat some grass. Okay, so well, in a symbolic way, you try to slow down a bit, and spend more time with nature, and spend more time with people, so that you can, who knows, the reflections of the moon might be waiting for you. Okay. And also, when you slow down, maybe you will be more receptive to the gifts that the universe would like to give you. You are very successful. You're very successful. Success is there. No, after a certain success, slow down a bit, and then you can go back again. But you need to slow down a little. Okay. Life is the night sky. All the dots of stars are happiness. Okay. Notice the stars. You know how it is sometimes when you go for a walk at night and you fail to look at the sky, and so you miss the brilliance of the stars. Okay. So you need to really slow down a little and watch the stars. Okay. Marvel at the millions of stars that are waiting out there for you to experience and to enjoy. So you need to slow down a bit, enjoy watching the stars. The stars usually guide us. So when you watch the stars, you suddenly become aware of the love and providence of the divine. And then suddenly everything stops and life starts to regain a certain mystical meaning. Okay. I feel right now that the main energy right now, attending to the detail, is attending to your need for slowing down, spending more time with yourself, also with relationships, to live life, to smell the roses, to live the present moment. I think this is what you need right now. And who knows? You might meet somebody that will set you on fire. Somebody is also on fire. Okay. So this is what I can see for you right now, Taurus. I hope it resonates with you. Let us now go to the second earth element, which is Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let us now try to see what the tarot card says for you for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, so this is your last quarter moon, Virgo. Now, you're very good in details, so attend to the details, okay? Yeah, I don't think we need to remind you to attend to the details. I think you will attend to the details. It's just now, we'll just try to find out what are the details you need to attend to. Okay. Okay, let's see. Wow, a chapter is closing, but the sun is rising. And then you have the star. Okay. And then intuition, high priestess. Okay. Well, Virgo, it seems that you have just closed a chapter where it was a little bit painful. No, maybe a chapter where you have been having back pains. Okay, I too have been having back pains lately, but now it's gone. So, well, we're classmates. I think, yeah, I think you've had some chapter where you have been having back pains. No, the back pains might have been a symptom of certain things. No, sometimes you see the vertebral spine is related to supporting the whole body. Okay, so maybe it's a challenge with regards to responsibilities, keeping things up. Maybe for some of you, you have a certain leadership role, and somehow the leadership role has been a bit challenging for you, no? And because of that challenge, yeah, you started to have symptoms like back pains, no? Some of you from the lower back going up to the neck. Okay, so uh, you need to attend to that detail. Okay, so if you have some physical symptoms, then you need to attend to them. For some of you, maybe already attended to it because now it's gone. Okay, so for some of you, maybe in the recent past, you've had some body pains, more on the back for some of you, but it's already finished right now. I think you were able to attend to it. You see here the star. The star is one who takes a bath. It's like she's nurturing herself. So I feel that right now, you might have neglected yourself in the past, but right now you're taking care of yourself. And I think it makes you glow now. You are glowing right now because you have been attending already to these things. Okay, now I think this is what you need right now to nurture yourself a little bit more, to have a certain balance between your responsibility. You see here, you are watering this one, you are watering the ground. It's like you are performing your job very well, and the ground starts to flourish. There are a lot of greenery there, but there's a bird here singing, and you need to listen also to the birds. So I feel you need to balance. You see, he's nurturing his responsibilities, but at the same time, she is nurturing herself also. So she is also giving time for her spirit to replenish herself. Okay, the spirit needs to replenish itself. So you need to attend also, especially also the body. No, you need to attend to your body. You might be too overworked or too preoccupied with your responsibilities. You fail to nurture yourself already. But I feel you are closing that chapter already, and I think this direction is good. So I think attending to the details is attending to the details of your needs right now. If there are health needs that you need to address it. And you need to spend more me time because you need to listen. The universe wants to tell you something. You see, there are a lot of stars. They're shining, no? It's like they're trying to get your attention. You know how it is in the streets, no? When you are driving in the streets, and when there's a certain part that the ones who take care of manage the street, those who are managing the streets, if they want to get your attention, like for example, they are doing construction and it's a little bit dangerous, so they try to get your attention by having flashing lights, no? Now maybe the stars are already flashing very fast, trying to tell you slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, you need to slow down. Okay, something like that. You need to slow down because your health is already in danger, or you need to slow down because there is something that you need to give attention to, like a message coming from the divine. So you need to slow down. Okay, so you need to rely more on your intuition, like the high priestess. You need to learn to listen to the cycles of the moon, listen to the messages of the universe to attain a certain balance. Right now, what is striking for me are these two pillars, the light and the dark. No, it's like a certain balance between your inner and your outer world. You need to be at the portal regularly. You know, the priestess didn't become intuitive by just one day. No, she had to nurture herself. She had to constantly, at regular basis, go to the portal of her heart in order to deepen her spiritual life. Okay, and she also need to spend time to study. So you need to spend time also nurturing yourself, listening to the universe guiding you, and also nurturing your body. You need to, yeah, like this one, regularly taking care of her body, regularly taking a bath. Okay, you know, sometimes taking a bath can loosen the muscles of the back and lessen the pain. Okay, so maybe that's another thing. Taking a bath is very good for us, not only in our body, it relaxes our muscles, but at the same time also, makes you feel good also, but at the same time also it removes all those negative energies, okay, that you absorb throughout the day. So it's nice also to every once in a while pamper yourself, no? You know how it is, not to be in a hurry in taking a bath, just sort of pamper yourself a little and remove all those negative energies that you might have accumulated throughout the day. So I feel it's like right now attending to the detail is attending to your personal needs. Okay. So now let's try to see what are the messages from the quarter moon cards. Okay. So, okay, we have here, I like to think that the moon is there even if I am not looking at it. Okay, so even if you are not looking at it, yes, okay, maybe it's maybe you know how it is, the divine is there even if we do not attend, we are not aware of him. You know, the divine is the silent presence, not the silent hand that guides us. Oftentimes he's quietly there, and we fail to see the message that he's giving us. This bird singing, you know, she's too preoccupied watering the pond and the water and the ground, no, that she failed to listen to the messages from the divine. So it's like that, no. I like to think the moon is there if I'm not looking. It's like maybe you're not looking to you are too preoccupied with a lot of things. It's good to know that the divine is there whether we think of him or not, but maybe it's time for us to look at him every once in a while, okay, to in a regular basis, like the high priestess, she looks at the divine on a regular basis, maybe once in the morning and once in the afternoon. So having short moments with the divine in the morning and in the afternoon, they call it hinges, no, hinges of prayer, wherein actually when you look at nature, the nature is most active in two hinges of the day. When the sun rises, because that is the time when those who are active at daytime are active because they are preparing for the day. And those who have been active the whole night are active because they are preparing to rest. So it's like the birds, no? You see the birds, they are very noisy just before the sunrise. And they're very noisy at the end of the day because they are going to rest already. And also the bats who are active at night are very active also at this transition period. So this transition period is the best time to spend moment to listen to the divine. So attend to the detail. I think you need to give more attention to yourself and also to the divine. Give attention to your health especially, and also to the message of the divine. I feel this is the message for you that is right now quite predominant. Now for the full moon, the reflection is those who first invented and then named the constellations were storytellers. What it changed was the way people read the night sky. Okay. I think you need to slow down a bit and spend more time listening to stories. Regain that sense of adventure, that sense of wonder of a child. You know how it is at the end of the day. We like it when our parents would read us stories before we go to bed, before we sleep. No? Even if the stories keeps repeating itself, we enjoy doing it. Maybe one of the things that you can take up is to read something before you sleep. Something that is not too scary. Something that will sort of ease you off to the sleep. Something and makes something that will give us good dreams. Okay, you need to slow down a bit. No, maybe read a book. I remember there's a saying: if you read one book per week, at the end of the year you have read a lot of books. No? Especially if it's books that would teach you many things. So, just like the high priestess, you see the high priestess, she has a scroll in her hand. No, she takes time to read. Okay. Maybe you need to take time to read certain things also that will enliven your spirit, and maybe some things that would make you listen again to the message of the divine, something that would relax your muscles. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, you need to really slow down and at least maybe put a certain storybook beside you, and you could read one page before you sleep, maybe Something that would slow you down. You see, your mind is so bloated already. You see here, your mind is so bloated already with a lot of responsibilities. I think this one, no. It might even give you headaches. Not only the back pains might be giving you headaches already, but it's closing already. You are learning to nurture yourself. Okay, you see here, it's a closing chapter. You're learning to nurture yourself. So just continue. Continue nurturing yourself. Continue having the me time. I think you are in the right direction. Okay, if you strive for the moon, maybe you'll get over the fence. Okay, strive for the moon, and maybe you'll get over the fence. I think you strive for the moon not only in your career, but also in your spiritual life. I think it's more of that. Strive for the moon. Yeah. Moon is very mystical. It symbolizes the mystery of the inner world. I strive for more encounters with the divine. Maybe the divine would give you more gifts, would allow you to evolve a little bit more. The stars are flashing. No? They're getting your attention. So give attention to your inner life and strive for the moon. Maybe you'll get over the fence. If right now you feel there is a certain block in your spiritual journey, who knows? Maybe this time, if you listen a little bit more, you'll make it through the veil. This veil you will be able to cross over this veil, and maybe the universe can teach you new, magnificent, mystical things. Well, Virgo, this is your reading for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Now we will go to the next earth sign, which is Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, let us try to see what the tarot card has for you for the last quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, the main energy is attend to the details. Okay, so let us see what are the details that you need to attend to, Capricorn. What will the tarot cards tell us? Okay, you know, the tarot cards are just instruments, no? They are just like megaphones for the messages from the divine. Okay. So sometimes when we start to just rely on the tarot cards and forget that they are just instruments, no? We tend to, you know, overdo it in a certain sense that we fail to really listen to the source from which all these things are coming from. So it's like listen to the one who is speaking rather than the means that he's using. No? So sometimes we tend to be too preoccupied with the boombox, okay, the megaphone, or the one who is speaking is the one that is most important, okay, and the message that we receive. Anyway, so we have here the Judgment card, and then we have here the Six of Swords, and then we have here the Seven of Swords. Okay. You know, 6 and 7, be aware of synchronistic events. Okay. You know, these events that are interconnected, no, leading you to a certain realization or a certain message, because this is a series of numbers of the same thing, no. So be aware of synchronistic events, no. It's as if that you are being set free from something that has been confining you, and you are moving away from that situation right now, which can be symbolized by the Six of Swords. But you have certain anxieties of leaving it behind. Maybe you got used already to this confining situation, that now you are being set free from it. You are a little bit uneasy that you do not have anymore this leash around you. You know how it is when a dog has been on a leash for a long time, and then suddenly you remove the leash. The dog doesn't immediately run. Well, some of them very excited, they run, okay. So it's like also an elephant who got used with the chain on their leg. When you remove the chain and replace it with a thin cord, they still stay where they are, and they don't pull themselves because they got used already to having a chain that keeps them from movement. So it's like that, no? Sometimes you are already being set free, and yet you don't immediately enjoy the freedom that is given to you. You hesitate because You couldn't believe that you are finally set free. You know how it is, no? So there's a certain anxiety of what awaits me there. That that moment of indecision, that moment of you are happy that you are set free, but at the same time you are afraid of what you will expect when you go there. So it's like that. It's like a dog suddenly. It's like an animal that is suddenly been used to being in a confined place. Suddenly you open the door, and the animal couldn't immediately run outside. No, they pause for a while as if in a moment of indecision. So for some of you, maybe you have that kind of energy. Maybe you are in a situation right now that you are set free, and in a certain sense, there is a certain anxiety for you, but now you are being set free and you are allowed to go to the other side, no, to find a better, maybe greener pastures, no. So for some of you, maybe you are literally traveling to another place and there's that fear and trepidation. But don't worry, I mean, half of the card is the presence of your guides and the divine, you know. The trumpet symbolizes the presence of the divine. You know, they usually when somebody very important is coming, we do the trumpet, no? Or it's a 7 gun salute or whatever it is. So somehow the trumpet symbolizes that the divine is here right now and is setting you free. So do not be afraid. For some of you, if you have some fears that you are opening a new chapter in your life right now, have the courage to move forward. You see, somebody is rowing the boat for you. I feel the one that is rowing the boat for you is the universe itself, the divine. And he's helping you, setting you free. Because you got used already to a confined situation. Now the divine is moving you there. And you have some anxieties. Trust the divine that things will get well. In fact, you see here, they are silently removing all the obstacles. They are silently removing these anxieties that you have. So allow them. I think you need to have a silent prayer and tell the divine. I know the divine knows it, but sometimes when you tell the divine of what you feel, you also set yourself free because you are recognizing that you have these things, and you are also recognizing that you want to entrust it to the divine. So sometimes the prayer is just to is for us. Actually, the prayer is more for us because the divine always provides us with what we need, and he always responds. Sometimes he even responds even before we pray. But I think the prayer is for us to be aware of our need, and for us also to be aware that we are asking for assistance in our needs. So say a little prayer. Tell the divine, this is what I feel right now. I feel these fears. I feel the fear of what I will expect when I get there. So you give it to the divine and allow the divine to take it away from you. Because actually they are already busy removing all these swords. No? You see here, you have many swords there. They are removing those swords. They are trying to remove it. So that when you get there, even these swords, no, the ones that they have left behind, which I think they will also remove later on, they place it on the ground so that it will not harm you. No, they bury it on the ground so that they will not harm you. So do not be afraid. They are removing all the obstacles. They are removing all the potential things that might cause you pain. You just need to trust the divine. They are setting you free from something, and entrust everything to the divine. If you feel scared, you tell the divine. Open. You tell the divine, share it to him, tell your fears and your worries, and you will feel better because the divine will assure you. Actually, they're already assuring you. They are removing all the obstacles. The prayer is more for yourself, okay? Because the divine is busy working on it already, but it's more for yourself, no? Sometimes, you need sounding boards also to tell what your worries are in order to feel better. Sometimes all you need is a good cry, no? After you cry, after the rainbow comes, no? So it's like that. So sometimes you need to let go. You just need to concretize it before yourself. So a little prayer, I think, will help you right now. Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn, let's see what you have for the quarter moon. Aim for the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star. Okay, so now that the new chapter is opening for you, aim for the moon. Okay, and you might overshoot the moon and find yourself in the stars. So aim for the best. Aim for the best. Look for better days. Dream of better days. Don't be afraid. Instead of worrying, dream of better days. Okay, manifest things. Dream of them, and they will come into reality. Be careful of what you dream, because what you dream of will come true at the time of the divine. Okay, so yeah, don't be afraid to dream. It will help also ease some of your anxieties. The moon had been observing the earth close up longer than anyone. Okay, it must have witnessed all of the phenomenon occurring and all of the acts carried out on this earth. But the moon remained silent. It told no stories. God is watching us. Okay, the divine is watching us. He sees everything. He might be silent, but he knows everything. He knows this anxiety, and he remains quiet about it. So if you have some worries, don't hesitate to share it with him. The divine is that someone where you can open up all your woes and all your secrets, and you know that it will not be shared to other people. You know how there are certain things in our life which we wish to remain private, but sometimes we don't know whom to share it with because we are afraid that they might tell it to other people. Well, there's one whom you can tell to, who will not divulge it to anyone, and that is the divine. The moon remained silent. It told no stories. So whatever it is that troubles you right now, and if it is something that you cannot share to other people, share it to the divine in prayer. Sometimes you can even talk to your pets, no? The pet is part of nature. Sometimes you can even talk to the trees. Talk to your plants, no? Especially those things that you feel you cannot share to other people. And who knows, they might even give you positive energies. Okay, the plants and the animals, nature, the divine. So, don't hesitate to spend more time alone. Don't hesitate to say a little prayer on the divine. Sometimes we get to be preoccupied with our challenges in life that we tend to forget that there is a divine to which we can tell our problems to. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what do we have for the new moon. Okay, here is something you have to understand about stories. They point you in the right direction, but they cannot take you all the way there. Stories are crescent moons. They glimmer in the night, but they are most exquisite in their incomplete state. Because people crave the beauty of not knowing, the excitement of suggestion, and the sweet tragedy of mystery. Okay, a new chapter is opening in your life. You are being set free. There is a certain mystery in it. You see here, the last quarter moon, not everything is revealed to you. There is a certain mystery behind. Half of it is seen, half of it is still a mystery. The same also with your new chapter. You still do not know what awaits you. But what is clear is that you have been set free. And it's a wonderful thing, being set free. Now, the other mystery is something that you can find joy in. I mean, we love mystery. The joy of discovering the unfolding mystery is something that you should revel on, something you should enjoy. You should enjoy also seeing how the universe remove all those obstacles and all those fears that you have. Later on, you will realize, 90% of what I was worrying about did not really happen. It's like that. 99% of what you worried about didn't really happen. So just live in the tight compartment. Allow the mystery, allow the divine to unveil before you the mystery and marvel at the beauty of every moment of your adventure. Now, attending to the detail is, I think, recognizing those anxieties that you have right now. and also recognizing that you have been set free. Now, when you recognize those little things that that is causing you anxiety right now, it's already 50% of your healing. So sometimes being able to diagnose the illness is already 50% of your healing, because you know already what to do. So it's the same to you also. You need to attend to the detail. Try to see what are the things that are causing me anxiety right now as this new chapter is unveiling before me. Once you become aware of it, then maybe you can address it. Like, for example, I am worried that I might forget this thing in my journey. Well, then put it immediately in your bag because you are already reminded of it. So address to it immediately. So sometimes you need to address to it. Like, for example, you're preparing for a journey. For some of you, you are really going on a physical journey. If you remember something, I might forget this one. Immediately do it now. Do it now and implement it already. Sometimes that's the best way so that you will not forget. When you remember something, do it now, especially if it's only less than 2 minutes. No, there's a saying: if it's less than 3 minutes, no, if it is less than 3 minutes, and you remember it, then do it now, so that it will not be one of those things that you will still have to attend to in the future. If it's less than 3 minutes, do it now. For example, you need to leave a certain instruction to somebody because you're going on a trip, and you remember, oh, it will just take a few seconds to tell this person, then contact that person or send immediately the message to the person. Then that's one thing off your worry list. Okay, so attend to it now as soon as possible. So attend to the little details, especially those things that are causing you anxiety right now, so that slowly you will be cooperating with the universe as they remove all these things that causes you anxiety. You see him, he's doing it piecemeal. There are still some things left, but at least you see he was able to carry 5 already, and 2 are the only thing remaining. So there are less stress for him, less anxiety, because he was able to remove 5 already. So when you can remove it now so that you will not have to worry about this anxiety. If you can do it, if it's less than 3 minutes, do it now. Okay, so this is the reading that I can see for you, Capricorn. I hope this has helped you right now, and thank you for the likes and the comments you've given to the channel. If you feel it will help somebody, share it with them. This is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, may God continue to bless your ways.